I will explain all the functions and settings of the GREE inverter air conditioner remote control. This remote has a special function that is used for energy saving, and I think most of the GREE users might don't know about this function. It is a pre-installed function by the company to get the most electricity saving from this mini split unit. So watch the video till the end if you own a GREE inverter AC, or not. This video will be really knowledgeable for all. When the remote control is in off state, the red light will glow on the indoor unit. Press the on-off button, and all the functions you have already preset will be activated on the remote, and the light will turn green on the AC. It could vary model by model. The AC will work according to those set functions, whatever function you have set on the remote. The next buttons are temperature control. We can increase and decrease temperature through these buttons. The right button is for increasing, and the left is for decreasing the temperature. See, when I press the left button, the temperature decreases. If we need more cooling, we will decrease the temperature. And if we require less cooling, we will increase the temperature. In spite of increasing and decreasing the temperature, these buttons are also used for another purpose. If you want that, no other person can change the setting on the remote that you had already set. This function is called child lock. You will press both temperature buttons simultaneously, and you can see a lock is showing on the remote. Now when I press any button on the remote will not change any function, and the lock was blinking that the remote is being locked. If you want to unlock the remote, press the same buttons together again. And the lock will be removed. Now next, I will explain the mode button. When you press this button, you can set different functions according to your mood. So see, you can use auto, cooling, dry, fan, and heat mode in this remote. So, first of all, let's talk about the auto function. See, 3 arrows are rotating in a circle. This means the remote is set on an auto function, but you will see no temperature on the display of the remote as well as on the AC as well. This is because it is presetted by the company. That is why you can't change it. This mode will auto-detect the weather and work according to it. It will mainly detect the outdoor temperature. If the weather outside is cold, it will work on heat mode, and if the weather is hot, it will work on cool mode automatically. You can change the fan speed in this mode. Other than this, you can change the swing position in this mode. But the temperature is not changeable. Now the next is the cooling mode, and everyone is familiar with this mode. You can set the temperature in this mode according to your need by pressing the temperature button. Next is the dry mode. As you press the mode button to make the air conditioner work on the dry function, you will see 3 droplets on the remote display, and you will know that the air conditioner is working in a dry mode right now. In dry mode, the air conditioner will work at a low speed. You can't control the fan speed in this mode. You can only set the temperature, or only set the swing. Now you can select the next function with the mode button, which is of a fan. As when you select the fan mode, the fan will only blow air. All the functions of heating and cooling will be disabled. You will be able to only control the speed of the fan with the fan button. Besides this, you can also control the swing of the air conditioner. The next is the heating mode. When you take the air conditioner to the heating mode, the air conditioner will not operate for a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 5 minutes if you have changed it from cooling to heating. The fan motor indoor blower will also not work, and after 5 minutes, it will function. Then the outdoor will start, it will produce heat from the outdoor unit, and then the indoor blower will start working. In this mode, you can adjust the airflow, the temperature and the swing of the air conditioner. You can use a special function, which is named as 8-degree function. This function is for those areas which have extremely cold weather conditions, which is minus 21 degrees. This function cannot be used except in heat mode. You can see the temp and clock buttons. Press both buttons together. Now you can see the function has been activated on the remote. Through this function, you can save your home equipment as well. Because in winter, moisture is increased in the homes. Due to this, the equipment in the home also gets bad due to condensation. Using this function, you can maintain the temperature to 8 degrees. The next function is the fan. Using the fan button, you can control the airflow of the air conditioner. Right now, the fan is in auto mode. When I press the button, it will go low speed, after this medium speed, and then high speed. And again on the auto. Using this button, you can adjust the fan speed or airflow according to your need. Pressing the swing button will show this icon on display. This means that the swing is in auto mode. The airflow will blow horizontally in all directions. Now you want to make the swing stay in one position. For that, you will have to press the button rapidly as if you will press this button slowly. The swing will turn on and off. But press the button quickly to keep the swing in your desired position. The next is the I feel button, whose name implies how I feel. In this case, how the remote feel. Set the temperature according to it. But as this function is not for the remote, this function is for the humans. So set the temperature how you feel. This remote has a sensor installed inside it. You will keep this remote near to you. And after keeping it closer to you, if the temperature rises or falls, set the temperature according to your need and then place the remote in the direction of the air conditioner. The indoor and the remote will communicate with one another. And the air conditioner will set the temperature according to your need, whether for maintaining your required temperature, the air conditioner compressor runs at speed or low speed. You can see this icon on the remote. When this icon is displayed, the remote is set on I feel. If you are a sensitive sleeper, which means you don't like any sound while sleeping or don't like cooling and heating too much, then we use this sleep function. By pressing the sleep function, this icon is shown on display, which is the half moon and star icons. This means the air conditioner is working in sleep mode. This function will work when you are asleep, and the air conditioner is working in cooling mode, then it will fall the temperature 1 degree after every hour and gradually increase the cooling. This way, you will not feel overcooled while you are asleep. Because in normal conditions, when a person is sleeping, the body of the person heats up. That is why it will work according to your comfort. The sound of the air conditioner will also decrease because the fan speed of the air conditioner will get low. You will have no disturbance from your air conditioner. The next button is the health button. When I press this button, the tree icon is shown on display. This means that the ion generator has been turned on, and it will kill all the germs in the room. When you press the button again and see the home icon, it means the scavenging function is operated. The scavenging function is used to remove odors in the room quickly. You can use both health and scavenging together and separately as well. The other feature of the scavenging function is if the temperature of your room is higher than the outdoor temperature, especially in summer, so the AC will try to cool the room more quickly. The next button is for the temperature, but temp is written on it. When you press this temp button, you can see this home on display, which is now empty. It means the temperature you have set right now will be shown on display. When you press the button, you can see the temperature sign in the home now. If you have set the room temperature to 16 and the actual room temperature is 32, it will show the actual room temperature on the display of the AC. When I press the temp button again, the temperature icon has gone out of the house. Now this means the outdoor temperature will be shown on the display of the AC. Now next is the clock button on the remote. You can set the time with the help of the clock button. When you press the clock button, the clock icon starts to blink, but within the next 5 seconds, press the temperature button, and you can set the clock. The clock is in a 24-hour format. When you leave the remote for 5 minutes, the time you set is automatically saved on the remote. Now let me tell you about the energy saving mode. This is a pre-programmed function installed by the company in this remote. But this function can be used only in the cooling mode. To activate the SE function, press the temp and clock button simultaneously. The saved energy started to show on display. As I told you, it is a pre-installed function in the remote. The air conditioner will adjust everything according to the company's requirements. You cannot control the fan speed and the temperature of the AC, and cannot use the sleep function. If you use the sleep function with it, the save energy function will turn off, and the AC will run on sleep. When you press the temp and clock button, it will get to normal mode. Now let me tell you that you can automatically turn on and turn off your air conditioner. That will be through the timer on and timer off, when you press the timer on the button. The time has turned on the display. Now within 5 seconds press the temperature buttons to set the time, But if you want that the timer should set quickly, hold the temperature button for 2 seconds. See, time has started to change quickly. As you set your required timing, press the timer on button. And see the timer has turned on, which can be seen on display. Now the time you set on, the AC will turn on at that time, but the condition for it is that the air conditioner should be powered with electricity. And after that, you need that at a fixed time the air conditioner turns off. Press the timer off button and set your required time with the same procedure, and press the timer off button. See, the timer on and off is set on the remote. And this is how the air conditioner will turn on and off automatically at your required time. When you will press the turbo button, a fan has started to show on display. Now the air conditioner fan will work at its full capacity whether the air conditioner is set on heat or cool mode. The next is the light button. Using the light button you can turn on and off the digits shown on the display of the air conditioner. As some people don't like light to be turned on while sleeping. So this is for those people. When you press the light button, a light icon is shown on display. And when you press it again, it will turn off. Now let me tell you how to change the remote from degree to Fahrenheit. First, turn off the remote. Press the minus temperature button and the mode button together. And see, the remote has converted from degree to Fahrenheit. Turn on the remote, and the temperature will now be in Fahrenheit. The last is the X fan button. When you press the X fan button, another fan icon will be shown on the remote. Now this means that if you turn off the air conditioner, the indoor fan blower will work for 5 minutes. As water is inside the evaporator and it will dry the water, and then the fan will stop. This will prevent the evaporator from rusting, and no mold will be made in the air conditioner. So I have told you all the functions of the air conditioner remote. Subscribe guys. Thank you.